Here's this week's lineup for the Nintendo Switch eShop. First game up is Caveman Warriors for $12.99. Jump back in time and free your inner caveman in this cooperative platformer. Play solo or team up with up to 4 players as you work together to become unstoppable. This game is basically a side-scrolling beat-em-up game with a great price tag of around $13. Next game up is 9 Parchments for $19.99. This is a co-op action RPG game of magic mayhem. This game is about a group of runaway wizard apprentices who decide to skip training to search for the 9 Parchments. Battle strange creatures and mighty bosses in a beautiful world set in a trying universe. This game does support online and local co-op for up to 1 to 4 players, so if you want to download this game, you can download this game for about $20. Next game up is Acorn Tactics for $11.99. Alien blobs from space are invading Earth, and it's up to the Acorn to stop them. You will construct a team of giant walking tanks and drop them into combat. Can you defend the planet from invasion? If you're a fan of strategy games, you can download this game for about $12. Next game up is Dimension Drive for $12.99. This is a dual battlefield space shooter with a teleportation mechanic. It seamlessly combines shooting and puzzle mechanics. It has 4 difficulty modes, which are normal, hard, extreme, and insane. If you want to try a different kind of shooter, you can download this game for around $13. Next game on the list is Embers of Meriam for $19.99. This is an adventure platformer featuring a mystical creature with the ability to split into light and dark embers, each independently controlled by the analog sticks. Remember, splitting is believing, and you can download this game for about $20. Next game we have is Human Fall Flat for $14.99. This is a platformer where you play as Bob, whose dream of falling are riddled with puzzles to solve and distractions to experiment with for hilarious results. If you're looking to play a quirky platformer with some laughs, you can download this game for about $15. Next game we have is Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Overdrive for $9.99. This is a co-op action game for up to 4 players where you will defeat enemies to raise your character's levels and freely assign skills to your liking. Also enjoy head-to-head fights in the Battleground mode. If you're a fan of arcade fighting games, you can look into this game for around $10. Next game we have is Red Deluxe for $4.99. This is a relaxing game where you will grow your own garden and breed plants and animals to earn coins with their produce. You will then use those coins to buy new plants and animals along with special items and garden expansions. So sit back and relax and download this game for about $5. Next game we have is Riptide GP Renegade for $9.99. Experience the future of hydrojet racing where armored riders kick out death-defying stunts over massive waterfalls, dodge cops through public waterways, and boost at breakneck speeds along surging waves. This game does support 8-player online matches, so if this game looks fun for you, you can download this game for about $10. Next up is a darker kind of game, and it's Slain, Back from Hell for $19.99. This is a platformer in a gothic world where you must battle your way through a blighted land packed with gruesome and lethal creatures before ascending into a stronghold, all while defeating monsters and avoiding traps. There are several boss fights to be had in this game, so if you want to take a step on the dark side, you can download this game for about $20. Next game we have is Teslagrad for $19.99. This is a puzzle platformer where you will use magnetism and other electromagnetic powers to explore a non-linear world of beautiful hand-drawn environments in a steampunk-inspired vision of old Europe. So if this game looks fun for you, you can download this game for about $20. Next up we have Vostok Inc. for $14.99. Now this is an arcade-style shooter where you play the role of a CEO, blasting enemies, asteroids, and anything else that gets in your way to make money. There are 40 planets across 6 solar systems to explore, and if you're looking for an interesting shooter where you can blow stuff up and make money, you can download this game for about $15. Next we have Donji for $4.99. This is a 1-player RPG where you will trap yokai and admire them, give them witty nicknames, and then put them in the brutal, ever-changing dungeon to summon even more yokai. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really understand this game, but if you do, you can download this game for about $5. The ACA Neo Geo game we got this week is Top Hunter, Rudy and Kathy for $7.99. This is a side-scrolling arcade platformer released in 1994, where you will defeat enemies, collect items, and defeat a boss at the end of each area. This game is split into 4 planets: forest, ice, wind, and fire. If you like these retro old games, you can download this game for about $8. Next we have the Sexy Brutale for $19.99. This is a puzzle adventure game where you must find answers and end the never-ending loop to save all the guests' lives as well as your own. Next game is Red Game without a great name for $2.99. You will control a mechanical bird that serves as a messenger in a hostile steampunk world. You will then maneuver the bird between all the obstacles to get the letter from one cage to another. Plan on dying a lot in this game because I guess the game's pretty hard, and this game is only $3, so this is your budget game for the week. Next we have Plague Road for $10. This is a strategy RPG of a city being consumed by a disease. You will travel from the safe refuge of your farm through a series of regions progressively more affected by the plague. Combat encounters feature grid-based positioning and turn-based strategy mechanics. So if you like games like this, you can download this game for $10. Next game up is Gunbird for $7.99. This is just a simple arcade shooter that features intense levels and end bosses as you collect magic mirror pieces. If you're a fan of simple arcade shooters, you can download this game for about $8. The last game we get this week comes out on Friday, and it's Tenants in the Face for $4.99. This is a fun, simple puzzle game where the goal is simple. You hit everyone in the face with your tennis balls. You will be bouncing these balls off walls to reach your targets and watch them fall hilariously. It's a fun and simple game at a really cheap price of $5. That's pretty much all the games we got this week, guys. We got a ton of games. This is one of the biggest weeks we've had as far as games for the Nintendo Switch. It's crazy. We almost got 20 games. It's absolutely nuts. Leave a comment below and let me know what games will you be downloading for the Nintendo Switch this week. That's pretty much all for right now, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful, and there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again.